Good morning, families. Thank you for joining me for story time. So happy that you are going to be reading with me today. Today, I've chosen the Poky Little Puppy. Now, one of my neighbors just next door, he loves this book as well as a couple others, and he asked if I had them and I didn't because I actually brought them to the school. So he was kind enough to bring them and put them on my porch for me, and I can't wait to read it. This is one of my favorites. And thank you, John, so much for loaning me these beautiful books. I'll read them to the children in the days to come, so thank you very much. So before we start our book, I'd like for us to just look at some of the beautiful, wonderful things that I have that are surrounding me. Of course, my fern is here, and I have some things that I want to show you, one of them being this beautiful rock. This rock was painted, and they even put some beads on it. Now, there's a group on Facebook, and it's called Benicia Rocks, and the woman who created this also created the site, and she posted a picture of this rock, and then she went and hid it somewhere in town. And then she posted where you might be able to find it, but it was a clue. And so I went and I searched for it and I found it. I was so happy that day. It was in a tree down by the water. So I thought perhaps maybe the children at home, you guys, could paint some rocks and then maybe go hide them for your family in your yard. And if you are going on walks in the community, then you might be able to leave some happiness rocks for people as they go on their journeys as well, for them to find. Or you can even go on and see if there's any rocks for you to find that somebody else has painted. I love this rock. On it, you can see that there's blue sky, some brown for the dirt, and then also a tree trunk. And then she glued the beads on to be like a flowering tree in the spring. It's very beautiful. Also, I'd like to share with you what I eat every day. And what is going to keep us all healthy is fresh vegetables and foods. Do you know what I have in this bowl? Let's find out. This is broccoli. The broccoli is growing out of the ground, and they cut off the top, and that's the part that we're eating here, although we can eat the stalk. The stalk is very yummy. And the little leaves on top are also really yummy, especially if you dip them in something. There's a lot of protein and vitamin C in this vegetable, and I eat it almost 3 times a day. Also, I have a lemon. We love lemons, especially when you heat up some water and you squeeze some lemon in it. It keeps you nice and healthy, especially during this time. So you should try maybe having a little lemon tea today and every other day if you can. And then also I have this beautiful avocado that someone brought to me just now, and I absolutely adore avocados and I eat them every day. Maybe you can make something with an avocado today if you have some at your house. Okay. Well, let me put on something very nice and yummy to help me to calm down and relax while I'm reading. It's lavender. And I thought maybe we can light the candle together. So here's the match. We're going to strike it on the side. This is for a parent to do, not for children. You can see our candle's glowing now, and it's really rather melty, so it's been burning quite a bit. So I have my tea, and we're going to start our book. The Poky Little Puppy. The Poky Little Puppy by Janette, Sebring, Lowry, illustrated by Gustav Tengren. 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence and went for a walk in the wide, wide world. Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, and up the hill, one after the other. And when they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now, where in the world is that poky little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't at the top of the hill. He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see going down was a fuzzy caterpillar. He wasn't coming up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was a quick green lizard. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there he was, running around and round, his nose to the ground. What do you think he was smelling? What is he doing? The 4 little puppies asked one another, and down they went to see, roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble-bumble, till they came to the green grass, and there they stopped. What in the world are you doing? They asked. I smell something, said the poky little puppy. Then the 4 little puppies began to sniff. They smelled it too. Rice pudding, they said. And home they went as fast as they could go, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow and under the fence, and there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them with rice pudding for dessert. Have you had rice pudding before? It's really yummy. But their mother was greatly displeased. So you're the little puppies who dig holes under fences, she said. No rice pudding tonight. And she made them go straight to bed. But the poky little puppy came home after everyone was sound asleep. He ate the rice pudding and crawled into bed as happy as a lark. The next morning, someone had filled the hole and put up a sign. The sign said, "Don't ever dig holes under this fence." But the 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence just the same and went for a walk in the wide, wide world. Through the meadow they went, down the road and over the bridge, across the green grass and up the hill, 2 and 2. And when they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now, where in the world is that poky little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't at the top of the hill. He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see going down was a big black spider. He wasn't coming up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was a brown hop toad. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there was the poky little puppy, sitting all alone, still as a stone, with his head on one side and his ear cocked up. What is he doing? The 4 little puppies asked one another. And down they went to see, roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble-bumble, till they came to the green grass, and there they stopped short. What in the world are you doing? They asked. I hear something, said the poky little puppy. The 4 little puppies listened, and they could hear it too. Chocolate custard, they cried. Someone is putting it into our bowls. And home they went as fast as they could, go over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow, and under the fence. And there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them with chocolate custard for dessert. But their mother was greatly displeased. So you're the little puppies who will dig holes under fences. No chocolate custard tonight. And she made them go straight to bed. But the poky little puppy came home after everyone else was sound asleep, and he ate up all the chocolate custard and crawled into bed as happy as a lark. The next morning, someone had filled the hole and put up a sign. The sign said, "Don't ever, ever dig holes under this fence." But in spite of that, the 5 little puppies dug a hole under the fence and went for a walk in the wide, wide world Through the meadow they went, down the road, over the bridge, across the green grass, and up the hill, 2 and 2. And when they got to the top of the hill, they counted themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. One little puppy wasn't there. Now, where in the world is that poky little puppy, they wondered, for he certainly wasn't on the top of the hill. He wasn't going down the other side. The only thing they could see going down was a little grass snake. He wasn't coming up this side. The only thing they could see coming up was a big grasshopper. Maybe you'll find a grasshopper in your garden today when you're looking for rocks to paint. But when they looked down at the grassy place near the bottom of the hill, there he was, looking hard at something on the ground in front of him. What is he doing? The 4 little puppies asked one another, and down they went to see, roly-poly, pell-mell, tumble-bumble, till they came to a green grass, and there they stopped short. What in the world are you doing? They asked. I see something, said the poky little puppy. The 4 little puppies looked, and they could see it too. It was a ripe red strawberry growing in the grass. Strawberry shortcake, they cried. And home they went as fast as they could go, over the bridge, up the road, through the meadow and under the fence, and there, sure enough, was dinner waiting for them, with strawberry shortcake for dessert. But their mother said, so you're the little puppies who dug that hole under the fence again. No strawberry shortcake for supper tonight. And she made them go straight to bed. But the 4 little puppies waited till they thought she was asleep. And then they slipped out and filled up that hole. And when they turned around, there was their mother watching them. What good little puppies, she said. Come have some strawberry shortcake. And this time, when the poky little puppy got home, he had to squeeze in through a wide space in the fence. And there was his 4 brothers and sisters licking the last crumbs from their saucer. Dear me, said his mother. What a pity you're so poky. Now the strawberry shortcake is all gone. So poky little puppy had to go to bed without a single bite of shortcake, and he felt very sorry for himself. And the next morning, someone had put up a sign that read, no desserts ever unless puppies never dig holes under this fence. Well, I hope that you enjoyed our book today and that you get outside and perhaps find a rock and paint. I enjoy every moment that I spend reading to you, and I hope that you will come back soon.